Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Right guys, so we're going to jump right into the live action here. We're going to start getting this engine in, getting it together, getting the clutch on, getting the flywheel on, getting the gearbox connected, transfer case all built up onto the crane and then into the car in this episode. So let's jump to it. Right guys, quick update. All torqued down, torqued to 45 degrees, 45 Newton meters, and then 65 degrees. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a lot of fucking about on there basically. My angle gauge, the little feeler on it broke. So, had to make a plan on that. Didn't video it because it was a real butchered plan. Made a plan with the dial, got it all working. And then just gave them all the once over to make sure they about the right tightness. As you can see, I'm sweating my ass off. Nice hot day, and that wasn't easy. Motor kept trying to freaking flip itself over too, so what a pain. Get the clutch on now, and finally, the motor is pretty much put together. Right guys, so what you see me do, I've just pulled off the intakes off of both, purely because the one on my Mondeo engine, they're both ported, but the one on my Mondeo engine is silver. I wanted to keep that, plus it's the one I've been using. Got the old gasket off my Mondeo too, because this one has been used for quite a while. I did get it new probably about 6 months ago, to be honest, but it's been used, so I'm going to throw that one away. The one on the new motor was new, so I'm going to put that one on the Mondeo, and then I've got a brand new one which I'm going to put on the new motor. So get that going. And also, as I say, silver, I wanted to keep the top end so that the head bits I want to try to keep silver, the cap black, and the block black, so just keeping the color coding really. But yeah, get that on. Right guys, so I've just got the gearbox up here, new spacer, new release bearing and new slave. The spacer is behind there. It's a small spacer that basically spaces that out to obviously get the right sort of length on this to the clutch. It does space that out a few mils, but that's fine. The bolt underneath actually worked fine because it went in about that far. So yeah, that is okay, and that's quiet. My god, was that other bearing I had in there loud. Right, next thing, get this off and get it on the motor. Okay guys, so got the gearbox and the transfer case on. I didn't actually video any of it because it was a hell of a fiddly job getting in there. You wouldn't be able to see anything but my bald head. But yeah, we're all on, ready to go. I think that is the last bit's done, and now the next step will be in the car. Alright guys, so back at it again. It's another blazing hot day. We're supposed to be having a heat wave. Luckily there's some cloud cover today, so I'm going to get out there, get that motor in today, get it up on that crane, wheel it over and get it in. So fingers crossed I can do it by myself. It came out by myself, bit of a fiddle, bit of a jiggle here and there, Might be a bit harder getting back in. I can enlist some muscle power, but it'll only be a bit later. So fingers crossed it'll go in now. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so that's the engine resting in its place. Obviously no mounts or anything as yet. I'm sweating my absolute arse off. It's boiling out there. Wish the cloud cover will come back. But next thing to do will be put some mounts on, like the front engine mount, try get some stuff in the rear engine mount, just try get it all bolted together, or like kind of in place, and then drop it down into its final resting place. We're doing quite well though. I thought I would struggle more than that. I had to drop it up and down a few times, spin it around. Needs to go in gearbox first actually, with the gearbox slightly dipped, so tip for anybody else who's doing this. But yeah, let's get back to the sweat box. Alright guys, as you can see, it's in. Got gearbox mount, torsion mount, rear mounts all in. I didn't actually video any of it because it was a pain in the arse. I had to jiggle and put the jack under and mess about. Would have been a lot of just watching on me crawling around on my back. But yeah, it's in. Time to start putting all the wiring back and everything else. So that, I might as well put a time lapse going. So let's crack to it. Right guys, you know it's hot when your phone does and won't record because this is overheating. I'm dying here. I've lost so much weight, sweated my absolute arse off, but it's almost back together. You got the battery in, you got this, the plenum on, you got all the intake on, got everything all bolted up. Haven't attached the battery yet. I do need to put oil in everything. There's no oil, there's no water in anything. But we are looking good. We are getting there. Right guys, so it's another day and I've been doing some stuff. It's a lot cooler now, which has been great. So I've been banging some stuff out here during the week. So I've got the catch can fitted over here. This is where I'm going to put it for now. Obviously when the big turbo comes, this is all going away, so it's going to have to move. Now the sad part is the bracket of these things is on this side, because it's actually meant to go over here and the pipe's down this way, but it's going to be right in my way and I'm getting rid of this, and I don't think the pipes are quite long enough to get it under here. So I've got a little mount coming. It's going to sort of mount it there, just a round circular clamp that'll mount to the battery box for now, and then when the filter's gone, it's going to live probably here, the same place where my other one did. But this is a bit bigger of a can, so everything's kind of in the way. Put gearbox oil in, and I've filled up the transfer case. Transfer case looks like it's got a small leak. It looks like I've had it for a while. I'm going to probably have to pop that back off at a later stage and check it out. Just got to keep an eye on it for now and see if it's more than a drip, or see if it even is a leak, or maybe just somehow it got round to that side when I filled it up. But yeah, There we go, we got things going, we're a lot closer, and yeah, we're going to be getting this running pretty soon. Right guys, today is the day. Another blazing hot day. Sun is absolutely beating down on me. Already been sweating. So what I've done is I've blown off all the where the spark plugs go, taking the spark plugs out. What I'm going to do now, so what my plan is, I'm going to chuck 4 or 5 mils worth of oil down each of the bores, put the plugs back in, spin it over. It's now, this block has still got the focus oil pressure switch on it, so I'm going to use that as continuity and just check that it's building oil pressure. Put the coils in and then give it a start. So obviously got to put oil in the actual engine first, but yeah, join me for this little journey here. Fingers crossed it goes brum brum and not brum bum. So here we go. Right guys, so that's oil in the bores, oil in the engine, spark plugs in, coil's not in yet. Now I've just tested out the continuity on that focus oil sensor switch that I've got, because I don't know which way around it works. So now without pressure, it's got full continuity to the block. So I'm imagining once give it a few turns, that continuity is going to go away. But now that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a bit of a turnover. Just let's build up some oil pressure and stuff. So I'll put you down and we can have this in a video. Seems to be continuity on that thing. So let's try and give it another couple of swings. Right, now that must be primed with oil, so let's check the continuity, see what it's doing. So it does look like it's picked up it's dropping the resistance basically, so it doesn't stop continuity, just stops the resistance. So I'm going to get the coils on now and then let's give it a start. So join me. Right guys, here we go. Right guys, that was a hell of a noise, but pretty sure it was just my power steering pump working everything through. because now, as you can see, it sounds kind of okay. Ooh, I'm all the way zoomed in. Hold on a minute. There we go. So it's all running. It doesn't sound too bad. Happy with that. Right guys, we've done it. She's down on the floor. She's got all the wheels on. She's ready to go. She's purring like a proper kitten. So I think I'm going to end this video here. Tonight what I'm going to try and do is I'm trying to do the first 50 miles, and then I'm going to swap out the filter again and just make sure everything's right, because obviously you got to be worried about a new engine. It's just the way it goes. But man, what an accomplishment. Feeling good, looking good, can't wait. So thanks for being with me again guys. Things are really moving along now. This is going to open up the doors for obviously a lot of different things, but we'll cross those bridges as we get to it. Right now I just want to run the 1,000 miles. I want to get that done. I want to get the emu sorted, and then yeah, just want to get things sorted out. Yeah, but once again, thanks for bearing with me guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a comment if you got anything to say. Get people to subscribe, share it around, drop me a like. But cool, thanks a lot guys. See you in the next one.